Chapter 6, Nonverbal Communication, Messages Beyond Words. Follow along on page 252 to 259. Today we will be discussing the relevance of complementing verbal communication with nonverbal signals in order to explain how both methods are needed to communicate well. Some such verbal ways of communicating are as follows: repeating, substitution, complementing, accenting, regulating, contradicting, and deceiving. Repeating is an important way of communicating that couples verbal output with nonverbal cues. The example within looking out, looking in is that of someone giving directions, explaining that the store is 2 blocks north and repeating yourself with a pointing gesture in the correct direction. Substitution is the act of substituting verbal communication with nonverbal communication. This, however, can be potentially ambiguous to the receiver. Often, substitution is used when you do not wish or feel as though it would be appropriate to express yourself verbally. Complementing is when someone's actions provide the context to verbal behaviors. The example from the book is a student shuffling back and forth, looking inferior to a teacher, representing that the student is probably being scolded. Accenting is a complementary nonverbal cue associated with speech. It is like highlighting a particular part of the conversation that puts emphasis on that word or several words, making them stand out in the receiver's head. An example of this is the statement, "It was your idea," noting the accenting used on the word your. Nonverbal behaviors regulate communication by influencing the flow of verbal communication. For example, turn-taking while having a conversation. To signal the other individual to speak, we generally draw out our final syllable and fall quiet. As humans, we often simultaneously express contradicting messages verbally and nonverbally. For example, when an individual has bulging veins on their neck and their face is beet red, however they yell that they are not angry. The slightest hint of contractive nonverbal behavior can suggest that a speaker is being deceptive. An indication of deception is inconsistency in communication, such as changes in a person's pattern of behavior. Signals of deception are known as leakage and can occur in every type of nonverbal communication. These clues are often found through body language, tone, or facial expressions. Due to the benefits and hindrances of communication barriers, nonverbal clues are very important in the healthcare field in order to more accurately deliver messages. Thank you for listening to our presentation.